Oh, man, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 4 minutes after the hour. Pastor Haynes.
Hey, Rickey Smiley, thank you for that, man.
Hey, man, you know the devil is so busy, man. The devil tried to do everything he could to keep me off the radio this morning. I was totally sick this morning, like to my knees sick this morning, running through an airport, missed a flight last night, sitting in the airport, trying to not to panic, trying to relax, because I know I got to be on the radio this morning, and just woke up, got in my car, pain just started hitting my body, and I was I'm just going to go. I got on the highway and made it, got here early, and was able to get myself and my body settled and get the feeling better. Then the board wasn't working. Then I couldn't get connected to get on the radio, and just everything, just like challenge after challenge after challenge after challenge. But Pastor Haynes, I was just so determined this morning. I just thank God for, number one, let me feel better this morning, because everybody have mornings like this, and believe and trust, Pastor Haynes, I'm not even complaining. I'm just happy that I feel better, and I'm just able to give God some kind of praise this morning. Go ahead though. I just had a moment.
Rick. Oh, man, and you deserve that, Rick, and God is good like that, because whenever we feel we're not enough, when life is not going the way we want it to, then God has a way of coming through. It's good to know that even when I'm feeling like I can't, that's when God says I can, because God is the great I am. I like what James Fortune is saying right here, because the bottom line is all of us have days like this. We have mornings like this where we don't get off to a good start, and if you're not careful, you'll start to doubt yourself. The devil gets real busy messing with your spirit, messing with your mind, and causing you to feel like you're not enough. Don't forget this. In life, no one can make you feel you're not enough unless you give them permission to. And in those days, those dark days, when you feel like, hey, life is going the wrong way, just recognize there's a God who can take what's going wrong and somehow bring something right out of it. There is the great I am, who says, I got you. And when God says, I got you, God is simply saying, I am more than enough. And because I'm more than enough, no one can tell you that you're not enough. Because God says you're more than enough, no one can tell you what you can't do. As a matter of fact, God will use what people do to you and somehow use it to work out for you. And so you make it on the radio anyhow, Rickey Smiley. And now here you are with the testimony for anybody else who is going through it. Don't you give up. You keep your head up and watch God give you the strength to make it anyhow, because God is the great I am.
There it is. Hey, Pastor Haynes, love you, man.
I love you, Rickey. Thank you for showing up anyhow.